Apple's rough stretch in the US and European Union is extending to China, where iPhone sales fell year over year in the first 6 weeks of 2024, according to a new report. Competition with China's Huawei, which is seeing a resurgence after releasing a new series of smartphones, is partly to blame for the decline. So are abnormally high iPhone sales last year caused by production issues in December 2022, which amplified this year's decline, analysts at Counterpoint Research said. Apple came under particular pressure from Chinese tech giant Huawei, whose consumer business is experiencing a resurgence in China after the launch of its Mate 60 smartphone. Several rival Chinese smartphone companies also logged drops in their unit sales in the 6-week period, but the declines were less pronounced than that of Apple. The analyst firm said in a note Tuesday that iPhone sales dropped 24% in the period, as Apple faced stiff competition from local smartphone firms like Huawei and Xiaomi. Meng Zhang, a senior analyst at Counterpoint Research, said in a statement, "Although the iPhone 15 is a great device, it has no significant upgrades from the previous version, so consumers feel fine holding on to the older generation iPhones for now." Apple stock was down about 2% in pre-market trading Tuesday, March 5th, and has dropped almost 6% so far in 2024.
8 days of declines. But if you think about this as the first trading week of the year, on a percentage basis, this is the worst start to a year for Apple since 2019 on a percentage basis.
We are selling like barely 2 million units a month a year ago. So Huawei is back in China. They were not able to do phones for quite a while because they couldn't access chips manufactured at TSMC anymore. Now they figured out a way to do chips domestically on mainland China. They are back, and Chinese consumers like to buy Huawei phones.
In the span of less than a week, Apple shut down its long-troubled project to build an electric car, got dropped from a Goldman Sachs list of top stocks, backtracked on the issue of web apps on its iPhones and Europe, and then started this week with a $2 billion fine in Europe for abusing its power against Spotify and other music streaming platforms. The iPhone maker's market share in China fell to 16% in 2024, falling to 4th place from 2nd place in 2023, when it had a 19% share. Chinese retail giants JD.com, Tmall and Pinduoduo are offering steep discounts on Apple's iPhone 15 just 5 months after launch to generate demand. Huawei's comeback with their own revised chips for their phones are a headwind for Apple iPhone in China. Also, the rising nationalism for China consumers are becoming a reality for many US companies as they struggle against China's own in-house brands. For example, Tesla EV sales have plunged against China's BYD's consumer-friendly and affordable EVs.
Rising consumer nationalism in China, in the mainland. How do you break that out, Pierre? How do you identify some of that?
Yeah, I think that was on the table in 2021 as well. At the time, remember, Huawei was doing very well. And there was a feeling that the Chinese consumer was pushing back on US products and on the iPhone. I think we need to wait 6 more months.
So how can Apple get over this hump in China? In response to the decline in iPhone sales, Apple has shifted its focus towards its services and ecosystem. The company has expanded its range of services, including Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, and Apple Arcade, to provide additional value to its customers. By offering a comprehensive ecosystem of products and services, Apple aims to strengthen customer loyalty and retain its existing user base. Additionally, it seems Apple has focused its full attention to AI finally. This was evident when they announced they would drop the Apple Car project to focus on this. The refocus can spur a better iPhone with technologies that will surprise us all, as stated by Tim Cook, CEO of Apple. Later this year, I look forward to sharing with you the ways we will break new ground in generative AI, another technology we believe can redefine the future. Well, stay tuned and this channel will update you with any exciting news we uncover. In the meantime, please subscribe and hit the like button, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.